Okay, guys, I'm getting a message about your masculine, okay? So if you were guided to click on the reading, I'm talking about your divine masculine, okay? I'm picking up on like him only seeing you right now, and he's clear and firm that he's not missing out on this opportunity, okay? Now is a time of him seeing things clearly, or weird shit is happening, okay? You are excelling, you're getting away, you're slipping away, you're popping your shit out here. He sees you as this like dark divine feminine energy that he hasn't seen yet. It's like your power is increasing, or whatever it is you go through, divine feminines, it's like you make the hard times look good. You know how to take the hard times and alchemize it into something beautiful. Whatever it is you're put through, you put your swag on it and you make shit look good. So I am just feeling like there has been a lot of discussions, disagreements, maybe arguments. Somebody is putting their foot down that they don't want people standing in the way. I think I shared a reading earlier where he's starting to put people in their place when it comes to this connection. I'm just seeing that the reason this is happening is because they only see you right now, whether it's a fixation, an obsession, you are all that's on their mind. And I'm also picking up on like a sense of hastiness, like really just feeling like I can't believe everybody was just either jealous of me or just out to get me or stop me from this opportunity, make me miss out on this opportunity. I'm hearing that like friends of your divine masculines, they're falling away, okay? Also, two friends that they did lose in the beginning, they're starting to see that those friends in the beginning really did have their best interest at heart, and who they chose to keep that loyalty with were people who were just jealous of their life. It's like your masculines are now seeing stuff that was happening to you on your journey, like copycat energy, people wanting to like almost mimic their energy. If your masculines opened up about you to friends, these friends would have shared your energy with, their spouses, people they were dating, and many of you in this dynamic here, both of you attracted a lot of karmic couples, a lot of karmic friends that stopped your connection from blossoming out of shared jealousy, but it was disguised as concern, that this wasn't the right thing for them to pursue or engage with. I see a whole lot of interference, and this whole time I feel like you were just on this glow up divine feminine. It was like their gossip or their negative energy, maybe it created a lot of fog around your crown, but your crown can't, it has jewels on it that they glisten. When the sun comes out and it hits it just right, it glistens. And I'm just going to dig into what you've been going through and experiencing, and just what your current energies are like, because somebody feels like they missed this opportunity, or they're not about to let friends or family stop them from missing this opportunity. Okay, so let's see what is shining about this divine feminine. What kind of energy are you in right now that I feel like you are just maybe out here doing your thing, divine feminines? You're in Goddess Cordelia's energy. Okay, so you've been, and I was saying this too, many of you are out of your hermiting energy. You've been inside too long. Go outside, get some fresh air, kick your feet up. I love this, as I said, blossoming, because I feel like that's the energy around you. Okay, you look good, you smell good, you're like a beautiful flower that just springs back every single year. Okay, you don't die with the season, even though there might have been a lot of people that tarnish. I feel like they try to tarnish your purity or just this connection. You know what it is? I feel like other people seeing you two in love and magnetized to each other in the ways that you were, other people wanted that for themselves, or other people thought that if they could be with your masculines, other people thought that if they could be with you divine feminines, that they could bring that same kind of energy, abundance, luck. But it was always you two who could bring it, and that's why there was so much interference in terms of like karmic energies getting in the way, or just both of your energies being drained around certain people trying to take your essence. So that's what your energy represents, divine feminine, is freedom. You're on the outside now. You're free. You were always on the outside, right? Even if you were on the inside, there was always going to be something that was going to push you back out into that regeneration energy. And that's what I'm seeing too, regeneration. Whatever is thrown your way, you just get stronger and more beautiful. Whatever attacks are thrown your way, you just, you get more beautiful after. It's like you may feel drained or you may feel under the weather, things aren't off, but you fight it. You fight it. You do what you can to fight it. You work on the hard days. You make sure your house is clean, your laundry's done. You go to Walmart, you get your groceries, or you head to the corner store and you make sure you go to the pharmacy and you get all your necessities, and you make sure you take the trash out of your house and the counters are clean, and before you go to bed every night you wash up the dishes. You made sure you did things like that even though you were being forced into the hermiting energy. And because of that, your ability to just alchemize, when you do step out, you end up re-emerging even better and stronger. It's because you held shit down while you were being held down. Okay? Many people don't know that's your secret. Okay? A lot of you thrive under pressure, and when that sense of hermiting hits you, you use it to your advantage. Okay? You don't curl up when you're being forced indoors or forced inwards. A lot of you take pride in that. You take pride in that healing. So I feel like you're on top, you're blossoming, you're looking like a beautiful flower. Nothing gets in your way. I feel like the picture that's been painted of you, it's just not adding up with Goddess Cordelia's energy here. Okay, the purity that is beaming off of you, it keeps drawing him in. Okay, and we're also getting don't back down, and this must have to do with this opportunity with you. I feel like you never back down, Divine Feminines. You're sending off this powerful energy that you believed in your journey. Look at how she's holding the heart space as well, or even just a fire. You may have believed in the twin flame journey. You never back down from your beliefs, even though your masculines might have been swayed left, right, and center, right? Under the influence of just other people and having to pay a heavy price for it now. So stand up for what you believe is right. And this is, I feel, what your connection to them is mirroring in their own life, is don't back down from what you believe in. And if you keep coming up as a constant source of, that's my person, that's my family, more than it feels like you guys are family, even though you may be family by blood, it's like, I feel like the opportunities that have been held back because of people's either advice that they've taken or the misconceptions or the judgments of you, they regret that now. But this is a confirmation that this is your counterpart, and if you didn't back down, and it's may have taken them some time, they're not backing down either. Okay, especially if you guys are still picking up on their energy, or maybe you've been through mirrored lessons as well, where you yourself have had to maybe stand up for the connection. And I'm also seeing get ridiculed. Nobody's laughing now. Okay, we have ending and beginnings with Kali's energy. And that's why I was feeling like nobody's laughing now, because certain endings are... Sorry guys, I really had to clear my throat there. Certain endings are, I feel like, well on its way. And this is the smirk of who's laughing now, or somebody having the last laugh. Okay, the old must be released so that the new can enter. And I feel like the old energy is the final purging that's left. It's the Divine Masculine's realization, just like many of you realize, Divine Feminines. It's usually the people closest to you that you've shared the journey with that end up interfering. And I think that ending, or that tower moment, is here for your masculines. When a lot of you went through it in the beginning, they thought that you were nuts. Right? Don't destroy your life for this connection, right? It wasn't necessarily the connection. It was because of the awakening through the connection to your counterpart that a lot of you you had foresight, or the gift of foresight, where you had that epiphany. You realize that there's karmic cycles, and sometimes the people closest to us are the ones who end up betraying us or lead us down the wrong path, and not because they're, out to get us in a sense. It's just sometimes we sign up for those soul lessons. That's why we choose our family, or we may choose, the close friendships to us, our lovers, because oftentimes they do teach us the biggest lessons. And it hurts so bad because, we care for them, or the love is there, or the trust is there so deep. So when it's broken, it puts you in a position to really make a choice on how it is you want to continue. So, yeah, I feel like somebody felt like they were cheated out of this opportunity with you, but it's never too late. I feel like with Kali's energy, no matter what happens, they're about to go through this ending, okay? And I'm also seeing like preparing to be single. Some of you may be experiencing like divorce, separation, this awkward place in your life with your divine masculine. Maybe you guys are just at this awkward place where you've married, you've divorced, and not to each other. I just feel like watching each other go through the journey of, not being able to be together, letting it go, only to find yourselves in a position now to pursue one another or be pursued by your masculine here, divine feminines. So I'm getting that feeling of some of them, they're not about to miss out on this opportunity. Like, even if it's been years, like you guys have been doing this damn thing, and at times it's felt like it'll never come together, and that it was all just friggin' learning lessons and healing along the way, right? But I'm picking up that for some of you, like, it really could just, I don't know why I'm getting 60s, okay? So I'm going to throw it out there that, for some of you who could be like well into your 60s and you've just kind of held space, or really having no choice but to hold space, things are coming back together again. You guys are reconnecting. Okay, so let's see what's in his heart space that's really maybe leading these decisions around having these tough conversations, or having these conversations about, these particular endings here, okay? Because he can't be without you, divine feminines. Release your ex means like I'm seeing the time has come to clear my energy. It's you. It'll always be just you. I can't sit stagnant in this relationship anymore. Like, I'm seeing two people, or even like your divine masculines, like being with someone who they've been with for a really long time. And when you just get to a point where it's like you can tolerate someone in a relationship, I feel like that's what it's gotten to. But their mind was so programmed to believe that it's like, that's just what marriage is. That's just what relationships are. You're not supposed to be completely happy. You're not supposed to be completely satisfied. You're not supposed to be completely passionate, because it's not what it is. But after meeting you, divine feminines, I feel like you just have this beautiful, magical way of creating the life that you want, creating the life that you desire. You're not in this mind frame of, because we've been together and we've been together for so long, let's just be in a relationship even though it lacks passion, and we may sleep in separate bedrooms or not make love to one another. Let's just stay together because we've been together for so long. I feel like that is just not who you are. You're a free soul. You've always been a free soul, and that's what he's so damn attracted to. And someone just feels stagnant in a relationship that they're in, and they feel like they're going to go nuts if they spend, the rest of their life looking at you from afar. The more they look at you be in this free energy, no matter how old you are, divine feminine, you are not afraid to bring about change in your life. If shit is off, you will change the script. Because you're prepared, you're ready for life's changes, you embrace it, you're a master alchemizer, right? You don't sit stagnant, you free yourself, and you just take on the challenges however it is they come. You're making your divine masculine look at the patterns that they've been stuck in for a really long time, and in turn, I feel like they want to take that risk as well. All right, that's what I have for this one, guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next check-in.